The sun had just set over Willow Creek, casting a warm orange glow over the small town. The streets were alive with the sounds of laughter and music as people made their way to the high school stadium for the annual homecoming game. The marching band took to the field, their uniforms shining under the bright lights. The cheer team chanted and danced, rallying the crowd. The dance group performed a flawless routine, showcasing their years of practice. But amidst all the pomp and circumstance, a feeling of tension ran through the air. The team had never won homecoming before, always losing to the largest school across town. And this year felt different, like something was on the line beyond just the game itself. For Levi, the team's quarterback, this was his last homecoming before graduating early and heading off to college on a full scholarship. He had been playing football since he was a kid, and this was his chance to make a statement before leaving. As the game began, the two teams faced off with determination and intensity. The score was neck and neck, with both teams giving it their all. Levi and Emily, the star player of the opposing team, were in their element, their eyes locking, and their hearts racing as they battled it out on the field. As the night wore on, the competition heated up. Wait, that's always in billiards, and the ginty, on finish tree. There's the no. The score was still uncertain when the final whistle blew. But amidst the chaos of cheering fans and sprawling bodies, something magical happened. The team pulled off a come-from-behind win. Levi rose onto the shoulders of his teammates in victory, feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment he had never felt before. He looked out at the sea of cheering faces, feeling like he was part of something special. This night would stay with him forever, a night where the underdog emerged victorious and where love found its way onto the field. As the crowd dispersed and the team celebrated their victory, Levi found Emily standing by the fence, her eyes shining with pride. They had won, but more importantly, they had found something in each other, a connection that went beyond the game. They stood there for a moment, looking at each other with a newfound appreciation. Then, without thinking, Levi leaned in and kissed her. It was a moment that neither of them would ever forget, a moment that would change their lives forever. But, as they pulled back from the kiss, they were met with cheers and jeers from the crowd. Some people were supportive of their newfound love, while others were skeptical of their relationship. The town was small, and everyone knew each other's business. The gossip mill would be running rampant in the coming days, and Levi and Emily would have to face the consequences of their actions. Despite the challenges they faced, Levi and Emily knew that they had found something special. They were two athletes from rival schools, brought together by a shared love of the game and a desire to win. They had fought hard for their victory, and they would fight just as hard to make their relationship work. In the end, it was a night that neither of them would ever forget, a night where love found its way onto the field, and where two athletes from rival schools found a connection that went beyond the game. What was the setting for the homecoming game? The homecoming game was set in Willow Creek, a small town with a high school stadium. The sun had just set, casting a warm orange glow over the town, and the streets were alive with the sounds of laughter and music as people made their way to the stadium. What was the atmosphere like during the game? The atmosphere during the game was intense and competitive, with both teams giving it their all. The score was neck and neck, and the tension in the air was palpable. What was the significance of this homecoming game for Levi? This homecoming game was significant for Levi because it was his last one before graduating early and heading off to college on a full scholarship. He had been playing football since he was a kid, and this was his chance to make a statement before leaving. How did the crowd react to Levi and Emily's kiss? The crowd reacted with mixed emotions to Levi and Emily's kiss. Some people were supportive of their newfound love, while others were skeptical of their relationship. The town was small, and everyone knew each other's business, so the gossip mill would be running rampant in the coming days. What did Levi and Emily know they had found despite the challenges they faced? Despite the challenges they faced, Levi and Emily knew that they had found something special, a connection that went beyond the game. They were two athletes from rival schools brought together by a shared love of the game and a desire to win, and they were determined to make their relationship work.